Hey guys, so I've 3D designed this Sekhmet head for the brooch that I'm going to make. So this is the piece that's going to go on top of the rest of it. So just so you can see what it looks like that. So yep, that's the Sekhmet head with the uri on top. This is actually a replica from a statue, which I had to extract from so I can get an exact replica. So yep, so stay tuned for the rest. Hey everybody, so you can see here the head of Sekhmet is complete, and I'm showing you how it's overlaid on top of the actual piece itself. I'm going to fix it up once I print it out and then cast it afterwards, but you can see it's being flanked by 2 falcons, and it's a collar necklace. It will be crusted with stones. Hello Egyptology lovers, Happy New Year to you and your family. So today I'm going to show you this video. I've been working on this pendant. It's a Sekhmet pendant. It's a revival piece that was made from a different older Egyptian piece that you can see at the museum. So basically you have the Sekhmet head with the body. It's going to be encrusted with diamonds. I'll show you what it looks like in color. Here it is. So now you could see that it's basically covered in rubies and diamonds, and the top of the sun disk is going to be covered in diamonds as well. And the head you could see is the Sekhmet head. It's going to be a pin. It's going to have a nice gallery in the back. I just can't show it here because the software can't render it. So there it is, guys. So this is going to be one of the big pieces of next year that I'm working on. I'll show it to you all when it's complete or when the pieces are cast. So stay tuned for the printouts. Hello, Egyptology lovers. So this is the continuation of the brooch pendant for the Sekhmet one. So it comes in 3 pieces. So you'll see the piece over here. This is basically the front where the stones are being encrusted, and that's going to be the back you could see here. This is something called a gallery. Now, the piece was actually originally, the original piece had this design on it carved, but what I did is I created a gallery. What you do is you basically put this piece in the back like that, and now you have a nice gallery for the stones so it doesn't look empty from the back. And then we add the Sekhmet head on top, and that's it. This is what it's going to be like. So this is the brooch. Even have little hieroglyphs in the back. That's where all the diamonds going to go on top. I'll show you the diamonds themselves here. Diamonds and rubies. And that's all going to fit on there. And we're going to have a brooch pin in the back as well. So that's basically the set. And over here, when you flip it, this is what it looks like. The brooch pendant. All right, everyone, you could see here how the this one now what we've done is we've reprinted it again, but this time we've added little beads for the section so we can basically do the setting for it using the beads that are all around. So you need those beads in order to set your stones properly. And of course, the gallery is still the same in the back. This is just the wax right now. We're going to let it dry for tomorrow. And of course, over here now you have the Sekhmet one. That's where the diamond is going to go on the top of the head. And that's it. So this is what we're basically doing. We're going to let this dry, and then we're going to have a look at it a little later and see how the printing is ready to be cast in 18 karat gold. All the bezels and all the prongs have been set up. The face of the Sekhmet is ready to be made as well. So stay tuned for the casting in gold, in yellow gold. So this is the gallery, that's the head, and that's the frontal body. So stay tuned for that. Welcome back, Egyptology lovers. So now phase 4 is complete, which is the casting in 18 karat gold. The pieces here that will be assembled together have been cleaned by the jeweler, which gives us now the next step of basically setting the diamonds. And you could see here the 4 pieces. All right, everybody, welcome back. So now I'm going to show you a bit of the close-up of the 2 major pieces that we're going to be working on to set the diamonds. So we're going to show you the lion first here. So you could see here with the lion head of Sekhmet, the diamond is going to be set all around the diamond over here. It's going to go in a circular motion for all of them. And you can see the uri, the cobra head with the Sekhmet head. Now we're going to turn it around so you could see it's going to be just a nice clean, you can see the nemes here and the very nice clean sun disk on the back. And that's just going to stay the way it is. All right, so we're going to set that down. I'll show you the other piece. All right, so now we're going to pick up the frontal piece, which is known as the collar piece. And it's going to have several princess cut stones on there with rubies. So have a look at that here. You can see we're going to put the cabochon here, the red cabochon ruby with some circular diamonds, and then it's going to be an interlocking or spacing of rubies and diamonds. Now, you're not going to see the back once we set the gallery, but let me show you the back of this. You'll see this only one time. All right, there it is. That's the back. And now we're going to turn it back again. Now, hold on a second. Now, I'm going to show you something here very important. You see there's these little divots here that I've put. These are put there through the casting process. Why? So we can actually put the gallery and it sits comfortably in the back without shifting. And then we basically laser it or solder it. So we'll set that down right now and show you what we're gonna do the assemblage in a second. Perfect. All right, so stay tuned for the assemblage. All right, everyone, so now we're gonna show you the assemblage of the pieces. We're gonna show you the front, how it's set up with the gallery in the back. So we're gonna take the frontal piece and what we're gonna do is we're gonna turn it around. And now we're gonna show you the back side. Remember those little divots I told you about there in the bottom? Those are gonna hold the gallery right now. So you'll see how the gallery will fit in. It takes a little bit of time, but you'll get accustomed to it. Yeah, we're just gonna work it a little here. It's not in completely, but we'll push it in. There it is. So it's nicely sitting down. Now you can see it here, how nicely it sits on there on the very borders of the piece. Perfect. So that's the gallery. Now this is a very unique style you don't see very often because it adds extra weight to the jewelry, and a lot of jewelers don't really want to do that. But now what you see here is a design from an ancient collar that instead of being carved to the front has been emptied or hollowed out in the back to create the same motif. And you see here on the very back, I've added the hieroglyphs of two men worshiping Ra as he rises from the horizon carrying the sun with him. So this adds an extra symbology to the piece of Sekhmet. All right, so now we're gonna add the head on top. Let's turn that around. And we're gonna keep the gallery in the back so you see what we mean. So once this piece is put in the back like that, now we're gonna go ahead and put the head on there of the goddess. And there it is. So you could see now the completion of the head. We'll turn it around so you see what it looks like in the back. Fantastic. So you see now how it nicely sits on there, and that's what it's going to look like. All these pieces are going to be lasered on to give it that finest detail so it's not looking sloppy or any solders. So we'll turn it out one more time to finish this video so you see what we mean. All right, great. So now you see the piece itself, how it's going to look like. The next step is to set the stones on the very top and the stones on the eyes, and then we're going to set the stones all the way around here, plus the cabochon in the middle. And that is the Sekhmet piece. And also, I might consider putting some hieroglyphs somewhere to notate it or to give a credit to the artist. Over here, you see the pin that's going to go to the side. This is going to be lasered on the very back side of the piece, and then it's going to come over and cross, and then it can be tied up. What we're going to do is we're going to put the piece on the very back. So we'll just turn this around one more time to finish up this explanation. So we'll show you over here. This piece is going to go across here like that. And it's going to go at the very top, not the bottom. If it sits on the bottom, it leans the piece forward, therefore making it unattractive. It has to go to the very top as a counterweight. So it holds up the piece, which is the heaviest part, is on the very top. All right, guys, so this is it. We'll turn it around one more time to show you the final look. So stay tuned for when the piece is set in diamonds, and then that will be the final stage of this piece, and stay tuned for that. Thank you guys for watching. All right, everyone, so this is the Sekhmet head without the diamonds, which will be on the very top, and the pink diamonds in the eyes. And now we're going to show you what it looks like with the diamonds.
ancients. Say it all the time now?
Tell me something, Robin. Who did you talk?
But let me just say this. When we are all in that big bed, I'll be the only
Ever notice how stiff clothes can feel rough on your skin? For softer clothes,